Went to the bathroom and I called my church brother and me start to bawl. Me not ball make Richard here. Listen, me kind of get emotional. Me not cry for make Richard here, but me cry because I was so scared because as Mr. Richard not really show him emotions and for no say him in a pain and him can't hold. Listen, me call my church brother and me talk to him. I think he come down there. Me come down there. Or yeah, I think he came down there.
Come by you, yeah.
And me just start pack clothes for everybody, pack up them bag, put them in the car. Me have to hold Richard, carry me in the car. Me in the night, they with him big van, I drive like mad. I go up a UE, you know. I think me call my mother, and me say, "Mommy, she love Bali too, so me have to take time to hear it." So I say, "Me I go hospital now with Richard and Tutu. She fly up there, call me next sister Marsha." And Marsha fly up there, come for RJ. Yeah, Marsha and Picos. Them come up there, come take RJ from me. And I think mommy did, you know, have Carissa. Mommy and brother Stamp was there, you know, with Carissa. And, you know, we're there for a while, I think. Because they had to do over the test. So they did one first, maybe that is the rapid.
Yeah.
So they did the rapid first and it came back negative. I'm like, I know this, like,
Couldn't be COVID.
it couldn't be COVID, him just get over COVID.
Yeah. So how do you catch a disease and then go back and catch it again? In such short
time.
Space, just 14 days we get over it and we catch it again. So
One day if we get over it.
yeah, because the test come back negative.
Yeah, so after I get the rapid one, I'm like, yeah, me know this, me know say not COVID, like, yeah, get on with it, find out what do him, you know. Then they still had to let him wait a while and whatever.
I was in isolation.
You never reached isolation,
yeah, man.
right?
Them they lock. I was in a room by myself and think because they wasn't
you never
sure.
reached in isolation, Richard.
Yes.
Wait, no?
Kerry,
Remember
I was in a little room.
Wheelchair?
Them never do no test when me in the wheelchair. Is when we went to the room on the side. That's when they did the test. While I was in the wheelchair, they were waiting to get the isolation room for me.
Oh, so now that
So they do a few tests, blood pressure tests and bag of tests and stuff in the room. They cold.
I don't, but me can't talk about in a room, I just talk about, you
And
know.
it was for hours.
Seeing him sit down right there in a wheelchair, Lord. That make me start break down. But you know me have to play it tough. You know something that tough though. Me have to play it tough and you know tough it out. Me not make him see me ball and me not make him ball, but I put on some piece of balling. Them a convince me feel if he carry you and make them carry me down because me can't drive. I say no mad Richard, but do want me let him carry up so you know that was my breaking moment to know that alright, when them tell me say alright, so it is confirmed he has COVID and he will be admitted much weeks. And you're not going to get to see him on the isolation ward.
Yeah, it was really tough because
I ball every night. I cry myself to sleep every single night. That was the worst
and they couldn't find out because even though they said I had COVID, they never sure what was happening to me. So even though they say I had COVID,
it was
a lot of other things. They said I had water around my heart and only one side of my heart never there pump. It never there pump properly.
What? So me never hear this yet.
That's what they said. They said my liver was
I
enlarged.
remember them say something. I don't remember where
and my
word name.
kidney inflamed, and so that's why I was feeling so much pain. So when they moved me to the ward now, my oxygen level was low, and so them put me on oxygen. They carry me to a ward first. You white people. They carried me to a ward, and then I was in the bed, and then them said, no, not this one. I think it's ward 3, cause ward 3 and 7, something
Must
like
have
that.
joined.
Yeah, so and then they moved me and carried me to another ward and gave me a bed. And for the first 3 days, no sleeping, I had to just sit up because the oxygen going down in your it was very uncomfortable. It was an uncomfortable feeling, and I was just there. It was very depressing, very, very depressing, because my daughter just born, and I'm here in hospital without her, and I'm without my family. I mean, we have spent time away when you go foreign and stuff, but
like I forget to the camera, realize sorry, like me just jump.
yeah, so
Yeah, but you know the situation is different, so it does take a toll on both of us. Yeah.
it was, but all in all, I learn a lot, because even while on the ward, you see how you get. I got a different appreciation for life.
Yeah.
Because today you will see somebody beside you who got up, was alright. Well, not alright, but was alive.
Yeah.
And then later on in the day, they experienced difficulty, and then you see the guys in the white, black leather bag bringing out a body. That's the man across there, or the woman. So it was struggling, but what I did, I think my family, the memories of my family, talking to my wife and my son, most days kind of get me through it, kind of kept me thinking
And we had
strong
a
and
lot
stuff.
of support. We had a lot of support.
The church.
Yeah. The church family was there, supportive. My friends was there, my family was there. The support was there, and it was very much appreciated. We didn't had a friend, a church brother also that works there, Omari, and he got again employee of the month this month.
Employee of the year.
Yeah, man. He work on the COVID ward, and he does a good job at it. Boy, when me carry things to Richard, them one day if I move him in, because sometimes when me carry all a case of water.
Yeah, when I was leaving, I had to leave some of the stuff, donate it to the ward. The amount of stuff.
I'll take two. Thermos.
And
That's
kettle.
thing we carry. Yeah, but it was a scary experience, but with the help also, we can't forget auntie with the concoction, the turmeric and the
That's why I was on the ward. I got that. No, that was the first time she gave me.
The first time they didn't really want to send it on the ward, so mommy did mix it up in some green juice or something. You remember?
Yeah.
But I don't know if you drink it. You drink it? It tastes so bad.
Yeah.
So mommy never want to send it, like that, cause doctors don't really want
the
herbal thing. Them don't want you to treat.
They were also disputing that the steam made any sense. So I had a ritual. So every morning I got up, do my devotion, do my stretch, hold my fresh, walk around, and then steam. Do the steam for myself. And then in the evening I do the same thing, do my and I steam. Now, one of the gentlemen there, he saw that I was doing it, and he saw that I was getting back my energy, and I was recuperating. And so I was telling him that after I steam every day, it made me feel better, made me feel way better. and so he was contemplating doing it. So he asked the doctor, because he had comorbidities, so he asked the doctor if he should try it or if he could. Doctor said no, that's not gonna help it. It won't work, because really what that's just doing probably is just clearing up the sinus and stuff like that. Well, whatever it was doing, I felt way better than I felt before doing it. And so I really believe that, you know, the steam, it made a lot of sense. And I try to keep or maintain a positive attitude, so much so that the doctor was saying, you know, Mr. Samuels, keep doing that. So like every time he came to my bed, or any of them came to my station, and they asked, how are you feeling? All when I don't feel so good, I say, I'm feeling excellent. Can't wait to go home. Can't wait to get out of here. I'm feeling absolutely amazing today. So but I mean, it worked.
I don't know if
because
I'm
I
going to
kept
have to
on
cut
saying
this in part 1 and part 2, but you know, you also gain some friendship out of from that ward.
Yeah, I met a guy who has his own business. I met a girl and her husband from NHT. I met another guy from NHT that was on the ward, and we were like friends. We were always talking, even afterward. We still
and them WhatsApp group and
the
them
friendship and them
talk
call
and stuff.
so we're supposed to do all a link up next week, and so the COVID experience, all in all, I must say, this has taught us a lot. It has taught us some life lessons. It has really showed me
like
the main
after
reason
that.
why I got married to her. You know,
Remind them why.
okay, she's a very caring person.
I am
Very a good
not tooting my
caregiver.
own horn, but I am.
Before we got married, I met in an accident, and you know, she was there for me, and you know, this experience, you know, kind of bring me right back to that time and how she was just there for me, and it reaffirmed the reason I took this one off the market. You know, it really reaffirmed that. But we have to give God thanks all in all, because I had COVID twice and nobody in the house contracted COVID. Nobody in the house contracted COVID. So we have to give God thanks for that.
And he carried us through, you know. Sometimes I think the first time Mommy did buy up some things and Kara come here, she afraid doing it. Still can do her. I'm like, when I want to find, sometimes I'm just mad because people just, they don't treat it like scan business.
Even
like you
still,
don't need to be afraid.
Even
really?
still, while I have meetings, sometimes I have a meeting with clients, and when we reach to a point where it asks for the COVID questionnaire, so I will say to them, do you know anybody else who had COVID apart from me? They say, you had COVID? And so I say, I'm the safest person you can be around, because I caught it twice and I'm still alive, and plus I'm vaccinated, so you know. But it's a serious thing.
Yeah,
you know?
it definitely make you appreciate life more. It definitely made me appreciate you more, you know, thinking that, can you imagine something else could have happened, like, more that go crazy. So, you know, it made me realize, you know, don't take any moment for granted, don't waste time bickering and arguing, you know, just love and love alone. It was a hard experience, but I thank God that he's here, you know. Not even send me not catch it, but the kids them not get it, because
that would have been a different level of sorrow. So, and today is December 16th, so we are giving God thanks we made it. It's not the 31st of December, we still have some more time yet. However, for us to make it to the 12th month, 12 out of 12th month, you know, we have to give God thanks because
Big up God.
2021 started ridiculous.
Yup.
And so we have to give God thanks that we're still here, still together, still a family.
Yay. Bye guys.
Bye bye.